Tulum. Once a bustling trade hub of ancient Maya, now a vibrant mix of tourist hotspots and a laid-back paradise. But what's it like when you casually visit away from the hype? Here's the side of Tulum that you rarely hear about.
Hablando de mujeres muy hermosas, se fueron consumiendo las botellas.
We begin our journey in Centro Tulum, a place where Mayan culture, hipsters, and tourist culture intertwine. The aromas of incense and relaxing herbs gently fused with the warm jungle breeze.
Caballero, su pelo ya pintaba algunas canas. Me dijo, le suplico, compañero, que no hablen mi presencia de las damas.
And the saddest thing happened, you guys. I really have to share this with you. So, I lost my hat. My official Ola Adventures hat. I can't really think of where it was. I don't know for sure, but there was a taco place that we ate at, so I'm gonna go check that out. And I thought it might be a good idea to talk to you about my first impressions of Tulum, because I've never been here. This is my first time. As a matter of fact, I've never been to the Caribbean side of Mexico, so I never really had an interest to go to Tulum. I mean, I just kind of felt like it was full of Instagrammers and wannabe travel influencers, and now here I am, wannabe travel influencer, and I'm in Tulum. Here we are. I really have no idea where I could have left it, but the only place I can think of is this taco stand that we went to last night. Hola, buenas noches. ¿Por casualidad dejé una gorra aquí ayer anoche? Sí. Tiene plantas y... Woohoo! We are hatted. Maybe I'll go buy a hat anyways. This isn't ideal for the full level of sun we're dealing with out here. Hola.
Mira.
No esos, pero busco sombreros.
Sombrero, mira,
Sí.
Este,
Okay.
¿cómo los quieres?
Muchos sombreros. Perfecto. Sí, poco grande. Little bit.
Like this.
I kind of like that.
Let me see this one. Let me see this one. A ver. Yeah, that one better.
Voy a Sian Ka'an. Hay mucho sol.
No,
Entiendo.
¿cómo se dice? No hay sombra, no shade.
Sí, no shade. No shade. Por supuesto. No. Okay. Muchas gracias.
Gracias, amigo.
You know, I always kind of never really understood when people talked about how the food out of the main tourist centers are always better. And what I found though is that's really true. For example, we ate a couple places here, you know, in some of the main areas, and the food's okay. Food's not bad. But then literally on the other side of this block here, they have some tacos that are like 5 for 75 pesos. The tacos were better than any other food that I had. So it's not that dramatic of a difference. If you're visiting Mexico, just walk off of the main street and you'll find better priced and better tasting food. It just seems like a little beach town here in Mexico. Like kind of a medium-sized beach town here in Mexico. Felt like staying in Centro would give me a better idea of what life in the city is all about. I found a hotel a few blocks off of the main street called Hotel Biwa. It was just far enough away from the main strip to avoid the all-night nightclub thumping, but close enough to be a short walk to all of the action. I really wish I had spent more time here and tried more restaurants, because I am sure there's some hidden gems. But as the trip went on, the food really was not even close to what I've experienced in Merida and other places in Mexico, unfortunately. I went to this place called Onyx. The food was okay, but it had a really fun party vibe. Definitely made it worth checking out.
I had one beer, and some guy poured a shot in my mouth. That sounds wild and crazy, but I'm not actually that. Alright, I'm cutting you off.
We also found a really good vegan place on the main street that helped me get some fresh veggies in. I definitely recommend. So enough about food. When you go to Tulum, chances are you're going to go to the ruins. You have to, it really is a special place. What made these ruins stand out to me was, yes, the awesome Caribbean blue background, but because it's right against the coast, it's quite lush and green compared to some of the more inland ruin sites that I've been to. The cliffs in the ruins were actually a lot bigger than I expected as well. Okay. To get to the ruins, you need to enter through a brand new theme park that was built in the last few months called Parque del Jaguar. This park is meant to help with conservation efforts to Tulum Beach. They put a lot of effort into cleaning things up and keeping plastics out, but it's also the source of some contention because since Mexican law says all the beaches must remain public, the reality is that anyone that wants to visit these popular beaches near the ruins like Playa Paraiso has to pay for access to this theme park and take a tram to get to the famous beaches. The facilities are nice and modern, and there's a really cool lookout tower, but if you're practically trying to get to the beach, it felt a little bit like an episode of Dora the Explorer to be able to get to the beaches. And nothing beats stretching out in the warm sun, and when we got to the beach it was amazing. The weather was ideal, the sun was out, then the weather changed up on me a little bit and got a little bit rough, but that didn't stop me from enjoying the sand. Seriously, the sand is really nice on these beaches. It's super fine, it's really almost like dust. It's really soft and comfortable. I feel like it'd be a great place to go running. I did find a place with some great vibes to chill at, have some good food and drinks. There's this place called Beach Club Bar. Raul and the rest of Los Muchachos made me feel at home and had great vibes. And unlike some of the beach clubs there that charge you $100 for a day pass, this place simply had a 1 drink minimum, which made sense since I wasn't really staying all day. But my favorite thing that I did was actually a Mexico bucket list for me. I've always seen videos of people floating down these channels and these super blue lagoons. This place is called Sian Ka'an. It's a nature reserve just south of Tulum, and it has some of the brightest water that I've ever seen.
Wow, you're like going a million miles an hour.
I know, it's badass. Woo woo woo! That's cool. Wow, that's nice. These channels are actually man-made Mayan trade routes, and if you go far enough it connects to the ocean. We went floating down the canals too. It's a mix of fresh water from cenotes that also mixes with the salt water from the ocean and creates a unique and beautiful ecosystem. It's a little bit tricky to get to this place because you need to hire a boat that takes you there when you get to the lagoon. But we went with a tour guide that took us to the ruins and this place in the same day. It really made the whole thing super easy and a bit more educational than if I would have went on my own. If that's something you want to check out, go ahead and check the description and get the tour locked in today. And when you're at Sian Ka'an, watch out for this guy.
No, no.
Yeah, I used to.
¿Quieres darle uno para ti?
Stop it, Hayden.
Porque no, mira, les ponen pesticidas a los gatos. Sí, ya tomas tu gente debe tener un
Oh, he's so cute. You got him, Hayden.
pero no es correcta alimentación.
I know.
All in all, it was really great to explore this place. I've heard so much about it. I think if you don't mind things being very tourist-centric, or you want to stay at a nice luxury beach resort, I think it's a great place to go. It seems like the more places I visit here in the Yucatan and Mexico, the more special it seems. The biggest piece of advice I can give is to not be afraid. Go out and explore the less beaten path, whether that's in Tulum or other places in the Yucatan. If you want to see a magical place right next to Tulum called Bacalar, go ahead and watch this video next. Nos vemos pronto.
Cuando sean las horas más hermosas de mi vida.